After I was done talking to Amanda Waller, I decided not to go to the Dragon Ball universe because I need to stay in my universe. Eventually Doomsday came to Earth and me and the Justice League fought him and I had to be the one to kill him. I beat him to death thousands of times over, but it was never enough for him to get stronger than me because he can't get stronger than me, and then finally I used Destruction Key to destroy Doomsday. After that I had to heal most of the members of the Justice League by using my powers, and then right after Doomsday was sent by Darkseid and I killed him. Then Darkseid and his minions showed up and then I killed Darkseid myself right after he blasted me with his Omega beams and they did nothing to me. I destroyed him with my heat vision eye lasers and then I said I have to go somewhere guys. Then I teleported to Darkseid's planet right in front of the real god like Darkseid and I said this ends now. Then I used a powerful Destruction Key blast on Darkseid and I killed him, ending the war against evil in the DCEU universe. And then I teleported in front of the Anti-Monitor and I killed him with a Destruction Key blast too. And then I decided to kill Brainiac also. I got rid of all the bad people in my universe. I destroyed most of them with my Destruction Key and then I went back home only to find out that my clone had been having sex with Amanda Waller for a while now, and Amanda Waller also shaved her head bald too. And then I saw in mind of my clone that's now with Amanda Waller and I said damn, apparently Amanda Waller is very beautiful and curvy. And then I decided to teleport to the vacation home that Waller is staying at, and while Amanda Waller was having sex with my clone I decided to give her double penetration. Amanda Waller on this DC Earth has big beautiful butt and very beautiful dark skin. She's really gorgeous without her hair also, and I am really enjoying myself right now. For some reason I liked having sex with her and I don't know why, it felt really good. So good in fact that I came many times inside her butthole and then switched position to the cowgirl position, and then I couldn't help myself. For some reason I continued to come inside Waller's vagina really fast many times, and then I said oh my god this feels so good, and then Waller said oh yes it feels very fucking good for me too. She moaned loudly and I said well I could do this forever and I have no refractory period, meaning I don't have to rest, and she said really I'm going to take full advantage of that, and she said oh god this is the best fuck I've ever had, and then I said oh god I'm coming again, and then she moaned loudly and had a massive orgasm and her eyes rolled back and she started smiling like an idiot, and then she got ravenous and that's when she decided to suck my penis ravenously, and then I came instantly in her mouth many times and then I had a massive orgasm several times, and I also went cross-eyed and I said oh my god baby yes I've never had this many orgasms before with any other woman except Harley Quinn, and she moaned and said really that is surprising, and then she stuck my member in her butthole again, and then I came after a few minutes and I said oh my god repeatedly. Why does this feel so good? And Waller said tiredly and sweating it's supposed to, and I said well, and then I felt of Waller's body and I started massaging her beautiful body all over, and she said oh my god baby yes I had so many orgasms when having sex with Waller. I was nearly in a delirious state. I kept massaging her beautiful body and then she finally exploded and she ejaculated everywhere on the floor, and then she had a massive orgasm and her mind broke and she went cross-eyed and started laughing like an idiot, and then I stuck my erect penis in her mouth really fast and then I began thrusting wildly. Then I had another massive orgasm also, and then I came in Waller's mouth and then I quickly got off of her mouth and she quickly swallowed my cum, and I said oh my god baby yes, and then I fell back on the bed and then she said oh yes this is wonderful, and she got back on top of me and then she started riding my member ravenously in the cowgirl position again, and she said one more time for me, and then I came in her vagina again in the cowgirl position after a few hours, and then I signaled my clone to give her double penetration, and then after a few minutes I came again many times. After about nearly 2 days Waller finally passed out from a sex coma and I slept with her in my arms for 2 days, and then on the second day of us resting in morning she decided to give me oral pleasure, and then I had sex with her again a few more hours before she finally decided to sleep again, and then she stopped finally, and then I decided go back home to my Ellsworth building and have sex with the rest of my wives, and then pretty soon Amanda Waller decided to marry me and she kept it low-key. After everything I decided to retire and Dick Grayson took over.